Hello, Jerry. Before I say too much, I'm going to keep you in suspense and let you try to guess who this is. I'm sure you won't have much trouble guessing. We've down here at your mother and dad's tonight, and we've been looking at some of the beautiful pictures you sent down here. They're really pretty. That must be an awfully pretty country up there. I know you and Martha's having a wonderful time up there. Well, Jerry, I guess you've guessed by now who this is. It's Deline, of course. I think your mother and dad wrote and told you that I married one of the little girls that worked in the clerk's office in Bonham. And right now I'd like you to meet her. Lily, I'd like you to meet Jerry and Martha.
Don't let him kid you. He didn't pick me up. First, I better tell you how glad we are about Michael. Can't wait to see him play football. We just saw all of your pictures, and they're very pretty. I know you and Martha are having a wonderful time. Deline and I had a wonderful honeymoon. We've been up in the Ozarks. We saw some beautiful places, and he's trying to teach me to bind books, which he's not very successful because, you know, tender-handed women. Anyway, I'm learning slowly but surely. That is, when I can't run away. We don't do much except work, and we've been doing just a little bit of everything, running around. We're home now for a couple of weeks, but we're fixing to leave again. Well, I guess I better let Deline say something else.
She didn't tell you that you probably don't remember her, or maybe you do remember when we worked up there 2 years ago, but she said she remembered you. I'm going to let your dad talk to you now.
Go ahead.
Are you on?
Yeah.
Are I on? Hi, kids. I'm just comparing my voice on the tape with Lily's. She sounded more Texan on the tape than she did when I was sitting here listening to her talk. We've been home since dinner time this evening, waiting to see if Thelma gets a call through to you. She tried last night, but after talking with her today, we've decided that she probably was calling the wrong number. So we certainly hope she gets that call through tonight. We're awfully anxious to hear exactly how you kids are getting along.
Hello, Michael. How's my grandson tonight? How's your mommy and daddy? They all right? Michael, this is Washington's birthday, February the 22nd. We're working this tape tonight. Tomorrow is Sunday, February the 23rd. I doubt if we make any recording on tape tomorrow. We might. But regardless, this is the last time I will ever be able to talk to your father, Michael, as my little boy. Because Monday, he'll be 21 years old and a man in his own rights. Take a look at him Monday and see if he looks any bigger or any more important Monday than he does tonight. And then, Michael, you just either tape it back to your old granddad or write him a letter and tell him what you think about the old man. Is he very stern, or what kind of a guy is he?
I think we're on now. Hi, kids. Usually the first part of a little ditty that I have to say fails to take, but I guess it's just as well. It's just been grand, looking at all the pictures and listening to everybody talk but our darling little baby. What happened to him? He must be sleeping awful well now. I've been working in the yard all day and just got quite a lot done. I think we're going to have a kind of pretty flower garden this year. You can tell I was pretty well tired, worn out when I got in this evening, started to dress, picked up the bottle of Suave and put it completely over my face, thinking it was cold cream. But I guess it's just as well. It really doesn't make too much difference. About I want to call him Mike, Brian's little old wrinkled grandmother anyway. Well, Martha, and you too, Jerry, of course you don't know our friends Bertie and Clarence Hearn, but I'm so elated over their good luck. I've written you a little bit about it. But we found out since I wrote you that they had won this wonderful trip to Paris, that it's going to be even more than that. They're letting them go on to, well, any place, almost any place in the world that they can name that they want to go. They're going on to Germany, Italy. Bertie says, can't you just see Clarence and I riding down the streets of Venice in a gondola? You know, Bertie weighs about 250 pounds. And no, I think that was a slight exaggeration. Anyway, I've been shopping with her most of the day yesterday, and with size 22 and a half, trying to find clothes for her. She's kind of square, you know, and when you get the top to fit, the bottom drags the floor, but it's... she didn't care to try on the chemise for some reason or another. Anyway, it's just a wonderful thing for them. I don't know if two people in the world are more deserving on that. Hold it straight, Jackie. Jackie, we've been catching Jackie's cigarette ashes all night. Anyway, I think she's capable to take care of herself.
I'm not really as bad as they seem to make out that I am. I'm just not paying too much attention.
They're teasing.
Yeah, they're just teasing me, so they say. I think they're half serious about the whole thing, though. I looked at the pictures again. Of course, I had looked at them before Walt came home and before Thelma and Arnold came over. And there are several in there that are just perfectly beautiful. I think that the two sunsets might enlarge very well. I'm going to try it anyway, see how they come out. And then those up at the glacier, I think, are exceptionally beautiful. So we'll see what I can do with them for you kids. Just keep making pictures for us. Make as many as you can, and if you run out of film, why, I'll try to keep them replaced. Anyway, I've got a bunch of flashlight bulbs on hand that I'm going to send to you, and I will pick up some more films and try to get them in this box. I haven't got the box off yet. I hope that I can get it to you for Easter. I don't know, kids. You know how I am. I put off everything till tomorrow, what should be done today.
Oh, yeah, Martha, Bertie's going to try to go to, but she is going to Rome while she's on this trip, and she wants to try to get an interview with the Pope. She says she'd try to pick up some little, you know how she is about Catholics, some little gadget for me, and definitely wants the Pope to give it the full treatment. So I hope to have a relic, at least something blessed by the Pope when she comes back. Oh, there's just a rabbit. She's a rabbit. Catholic. No, but sweet, I mean, we can talk to one.
Hello, Martha, Jerry, Brian. Seems kind of funny to include the third party. We're very glad we can. Your mother was talking about working in the garden and the flowers we think we may have this year. She has a pretty easy deal of it. I've just spread about 3 truckloads of sand around the house. Had a pretty good flower garden set up until your mother got the onion plants started, but they'll exhaust themselves pretty soon. We went over to Jay's Marine Grill tonight, and Martha, you might remember what served over there. I grabbed those hot rolls 2 at a time and sure got my quota. And after that, well, we came over here to Recorder headquarters and had a couple of drinks since then. So with Jay's Marine full seafood platter, plus the hot rolls and plus the bourbon, I'm very mellow. So everything looks rosy to me right now on account of general conditions. Hope it's the same as with you.
Marie?
Oh, this is Marie, and we're over here at the Dolly's tonight. We're having lots of fun.
I don't know how close you're supposed to get. Go ahead.
Is that all? And oh well, I'm doing good in school. I made good grades this time, and I got in good with the principal and everything.
He failed to give her detention because she's being such a good girl.
He said I was being good, so he wouldn't give me detention.
Just forget about it.
And
He says, after all, you're running with the right crowd now.
yeah, he said I was running with the right crowd and being good. And Fred and I are just fine. And you told me to write you about all that sometime, so I will. And we won't talk about
that.
it.
She means Fred. You know, that's all that.
Fred's going to Greenland, and so I'll write you and tell you about our deal.
I saw Miss Stovepipe, as we call her. Miss
Stovepipe.
Pop called her Miss Stovepipe. Miss Stover in the store the other day, and we had a nice little chat, and she just
But you wouldn't tell me what she said.
Well, she just wanted to know how Marie was and all about her, you know. She's very interested in Fred. Said Marie.
I guess she would be.
Says she likes her very, very much.
Anyway, Fred gave me a little pink piggy bank, and I've got $6 in it now. Mother's not supposed to know about that.
You took something out of that to get something. What was it for?
Well, I didn't pay for it yet.
What were you going to buy with
Some
it?
matches.
She wants to buy some matches with her name on it. So she took some out of Fred's
Yeah,
piggy
they're
bank.
black with gold print on them. They're real cute.
I'm going to get some anyway. I was going to, but I decided not to. Yeah. And I can't think of anything else to say. So bye.
Hi, kids. Just to keep the record straight in dating this, today is March the 21st, the first day of spring. In fact, when we started this part of the tape, which was started by your mother talking, Martha, it was just about a month after we had started when Delene talked to you. Well, anyway, now the old man will get a little bit gabby. First of all, I phoned in from Marshall Tuesday night to Mommy, and she told me that the tape had come, and that the slides had come, and that the flat pictures had come. And I told her, I said, don't you dare play that tape or show those pictures until I get home, because I want to be there so that I can say that I was the first one, among the first ones, to hear our Brian cry or make sound. So, we put the tape on tonight, all of us waiting for the one big event, which you promised us would occur, and that big event, of course, being a sound of Brian. But apparently in your enthusiasm for describing the pictures to us, and one thing and the other, you forgot to put Brian on the tape, and we all are very disappointed, because that was going to have been the big event of the evening. So you better start your next tape with Brian. Now, in regards to your slides, they were very lovely, just as the folks ahead of me had told you. Particularly that one with the cabin in the woods there with the cache beside it. That is a beautiful picture. Now your colored photos of you, Martha, with Brian, and Jerry with Brian. We really got a kick out of that. We at least now have pictorial evidence that we do have a grandchild. Of course, he's pretty small to tell much about him, how he looks, but the fact that he's there, that's the big thing. And Martha, honey, you look swell. You just look dandy. You hear this talk in the background? Oh, Mommy says Brian looks like his daddy. The only thing that I know about Brian that looks like his daddy is that he apparently has got 2 eyes and a nose and a mouth, and his face is kind of round. Did you hear that? Mama McCullough said that one of those pictures looked identically like Jerry. This is the first day of spring. We've had a little bad weather down here in the week. It was cold, but today was a very nice day. That's why Miss McCullough was out in the yard working, got all stove up. I've been down in Marshall all week. We'll have to go back there again. I've got a pretty tough program for the next 30 days mapped out for myself, and it'll keep me pretty busy. Let me check this off a minute. Regardless of what I said earlier about you, Jerry, being a man on your own now, I am now going to give you a little fatherly advice. That is in regards to the artillery. My friend, as tough as conditions are, don't buy anything that you can't eat or wear. And guns, you've got a gun up there that you can shoot a moose with now. You got a revolver that you can kill a bear with at close quarters if you have to. No doubt you've got a hunting knife. So for heaven's sakes, you know, Sears has got something to say about this, apparently. And Montgomery Ward has got something to say about this, apparently. And Mike has got a whole hell of a lot to say about this, apparently. So forget that artillery for a while. Just look at it in the magazines. That's fun. Mama McCullough came up with a good suggestion just now about these guns, about this barter system you have up there. Apparently, for free take, for buy we don't want. You all trade up there, so all you can do with the guns, if things get to where you've got to have a little cash, is to trade them for something else. And unless you can trade them for groceries, it's a no good deal. It seems like everybody up there is good traders, but they're holding on to their cash. There's not much cash going around, so therefore this artillery would not be a very negotiable piece of property to own. Piece of property to own. Very negotiable piece of property to own.